Good evening and welcome everyone to Hoops on SSB. Tuesday night delight here. It is senior night. And boy, Coach Price looking dapper tonight. Got the jacket and tie this evening. Another guy that's looking dapper this evening right behind me, the coach, Scott Cooper. What's going on, my friend?
Oh, good to be here. Once again, another rival night. Here to see Coach Price and Coach K go to battle. It's going to be a fun one.
Senior night here for Oakleaf High School. We're going to join into the senior night festivities as they honor the 5 players who are playing in their last home game here at Oakleaf High School. On the PA tonight, Joe Anderson, one of the faculty here at Oakleaf.
Jerry is earning his second varsity letter as a knight after coming to Oakleaf from Japan, where his family station. And we're here at 12 varsity letters while playing. A tough, long, athletic guard who gives great effort on both ends of the court. Jerry has settled into an every game starter this season, with the ability to handle the ball, attack the basket, stop on a dime, and put it for a pretty fadeaway, shoot the three, throw down a dunk, or lock you up on defense. Jerry has been an important player in Team 15's success this season. Jerry is not a two-way player, not only a two-way player, but an awesome student as well, with a 3.6 GPA and was an SACA 6A Region 6 All-Academic Team Selection last season. He will again receive those honors this year. He was first team All-Far East and MVP of his team while at Zala High School in Japan. Has had some great performances this season, including 14 points versus Atlantic Coast. He had a big game, not only to take the lead and win versus Swan in the Hitchcock Challenge to go along with 12 points. Jarius was a huge factor in the win last week. Over state perennial Final Four participant, with 9 points. For the season, Jarius is shooting 37% from three. He says his most memorable win at Oakleaf goes back to his first point scored in the playoffs last season after making a move from Japan to play varsity against the United States. To get the first basket was being able to use high school student Jarius was basketball playing masters at the college level, which he also received along with the goal of studying kinesiology. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Mr. Jarius Brown.
Jarius Brown being honored first here for the Oakleaf Knights. It's the first of 5 seniors that are going to be honored this evening here at Duncan Court at the Palace.
Dan is escorted by his grandfather Cheryl and Dr. George Maxwell, his mother and sister Leslie Footman and Simply. A strong, powerful player, able to play above the rim with athletic thunderous dunks, or river rebound from out of the sky. Quick on his feet without athleticism and a terrific defender. Dan has made the most of his senior year at Oakleaf. Great personality and great attitude has endeared Dan to the coaches and his teammates alike. Dan has had many terrific performances this season. He's currently 8th all-time in total rebounds in a season, with 158, just one behind former Knight and current assistant coach Kevin Thomas Griffin. And with the possibility of finishing as high as 5th in the record books, Dan has 7 games of 10+ rebounds and 7 games of 10+ points this season. Dan has 3 double-doubles in his last 6 games, averaging 12.8 per game and 8.6 rebounds in that same stretch of play, capped with a season-high 16.10 rebound game versus Atlantic Coast. Dan had a career-high in rebounds with 12 versus Bradford last week. His 7.5 rebounds per game for the season ranks in top 6 for rebounds per game, average all-time. Dan is also an excellent student, earning both All-A honor roll and A in the honor roll multiple times while in high school. He is involved in volunteering and community service and has worked with St. Vincent Medical Care as he volunteered in the Florida Senate Page program. Dan says his most memorable moment as an Oakleaf Knight comes from the start of the Orange Park game this season when Tyler threw him a lob that brought the whole team energy. That moment will stay with him forever. Then we'll have college basketball options to wait at the season's end. Wants to pursue them while also working on a major in digital marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, senior Mr. Dan Cook. Next up, Danny Huffman, escorted by father Kevin, mother Marie, and brother Antonio. One of the strongest pound-for-pound athletes to ever put on a Knight jersey, Danny blends blazing speed, amazing strength, and body control with relentless energy. His demeanor belies his fiery competitiveness that has made him beloved by teammates, coaches, and fans who enjoy watching him play. Danny has had a scintillating senior season. Bouncing back from injury that hampered his junior season, Danny has accomplished some great things, averaging 14.3 points per game, becoming just the 13th player to reach He is shooting an amazing 59% from the floor while accounting for 47 steals, good for 10th best for a single season all time. Danny has compiled 15 double-figure scoring games, 5 of those with 20-plus points, and 1 virtuoso performance versus DeLand in the Gus Gibbs tourney where he had 35 points and 10 rebounds, shooting a remarkable 13 of 17 for 76% from the floor. That 35-point night was the 4th highest single scoring game in school history. For that performance, Danny was named to the Gus Gibbs All-Tournament team. Danny says his most memorable moment as a night was going to DeLand and scoring a career-high 25 points and coming back the next night and breaking it by scoring 35. He says, I really appreciate the love from all my teammates and coaches. After the most recent special game, Danny became just the 6th player in school history to have 300-plus points, 100-plus rebounds in the same season. A tremendous feat to be the only player under 6 foot to ever accomplish it. Quite remarkable. Danny's also an amazing student with 3.8 GPA and a 2-time, soon to be 3-time, FACA 6A Region 6 All-Academic All-State Team selection. Danny was also honored to be named Oakleaf High School Athlete of the Week this season. Representing our code of being elite on the court, in the classroom, and in the community, Danny has been a 4-year volunteer at our basketball youth camps. He volunteers to feed the homeless, is a member of the National Honor Society, and has volunteered for back-to-back school supply drives. Danny also will have college basketball options and hopes to pursue that and a major in sports science. Ladies and gentlemen, senior, Mr. Danny Huffman. Next up, senior Jelani Wright, escorted by Pat.
All right. Give you a little bit of a taste of what we're hearing here on the sidelines, but nonetheless, senior captain Jelani Wright coming up. Here's an interesting note about Jelani. He stands alone now as the all-time career leader in made three-pointers in a single season with 63, and he passes David Camperi on Friday against the St. Augustine Yellow Jackets. That was Friday the 23rd. Actually, that was Thursday the 23rd, actually. They say Friday here on the note. But it was 5 in the game that he did to break the record. Jelani now is the career single season and single game record holder for three-pointers made in Oakleaf boys basketball history. It was 63 on the season, 103 in his career, Scott, and counting.
And that's, I mean, Oakleaf has had a lot of good players come through here, so that's a major accomplishment.
Yeah, and he is not afraid to shoot the basketball from whenever and wherever. He will put it up, and most of the time it falls in. He will shoot hundreds a game, it seems like, just from the perimeter. So, and then coming up next, we'll have a look at senior captain Tyler Owens. They have a kind of a long-winded speech here for each of the seniors. They have a lot of facts going on. But yeah, this is a very talented group of seniors. They have been the typical starting 5 all season long for Coach Price in his 15th season. They face an Orange Park team tonight looking for a little revenge, although the last game, Scott, didn't go according to plan at all.
Right, yeah. And I tell you, just talking about the 5 seniors starting, I mean, those are some tough shoes to fill for Coach Price going forward in the future.
Well, the good news is that he's got nothing but juniors to fill in the gap right now. We've had a chance to talk to Coach Price off to the side, and one of his next leaders, the next man up that will likely replace Tyler Owens at point guard, is our favorite guy, MGT11. It's Marcus Goggins Trujillo. He is another vocal leader on this squad that's coming up in the ranks. And he's been what they call a junior captain on their squad. Right. So he's like a captain in waiting as he gets to his senior year. Here's Tyler Owens right now. He has 238, get this, 238 career assists. He's 4 shy from breaking a 10-year-old record that was set by Sean Jones of 241. He holds the single-season assist record that he sees that he'll chase it and get it, and he's coming out tonight to see if he can break that. Now, he's very unselfish with the basketball, Scott. Yeah. Very, a vocal leader on the court, but he can make plays on his own. But then most of the time he'll give it up, and he loves to give the ball to Dan Footman in the paint and try to get that easy bucket underneath, and we hope to see a little bit of that tonight.
Yeah, and again, good company. I mean, someone with that many assists has to be unselfish. You know, the kids love playing with him because they're going to see the rock.
Well, we're glad you're with us tonight for the second of our 3 senior night games. here on the First Coast. Our last game, we were up in Scott's neck of the woods watching Grayson Moody play his butt off.
Grayson had a double-double with 25 points and 11 rebounds that last game. Pretty impressive.
He came uncorked last Friday night in a very good game against First Coast Christian, an important district game for the Spartans as they look ahead to the postseason. This game actually has some weight for Orange Park, despite the fact that they're not in the same classification. This is a 6A, 5A game. Orange Park is not likely to get a first-round bye in the district tournament coming up, so they're kind of jockeying for seeding right now as they close out the regular season. So believe it or not, this is actually a must-win game for them if they want to better their standing into the district tournament. Meanwhile, Oakleaf not in any danger of losing out in any way, although they're in the same district with Mandarin, and that's been a classic rivalry in their district tournaments. So Oakleaf not really in any kind of trouble right now, but Orange Park looking to make a name for it tonight.
Yeah, Orange Park has had some ups and downs this year. They want to end on a strong note here tonight, finish out the week with some wins to go into the district tournament.
Yeah, this is the final week of regular season play here in the state of Florida. We're probably going to have a couple of games around the state that were affected by the wild winter weather we had last week, but that's not going to really impact anybody around here. Most of the games won't be impacted, or they'll just be moved to a Saturday. Friday the 31st is the last scheduled game for most of the teams in the First Coast, but the official end to the regular season is Saturday, February 1st, per the FHSAA. District tournaments will start February 3rd, go on to the 5th and the 7th, and then after that they move on to regional play. So we are gunning for some postseason basketball.
It's time.
And the cool part about it is that we have choices as to where we may potentially go. There is so much good basketball that we don't know where we could be.
There is. There are going to be a lot of great matchups coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Absolutely. And a lot of senior nights left to be played. Final regular season games for many of these guys. But a lot of them going to postseason, so this is not the end for their season. They might get to come back here or at least stay in the area for their district tournaments, and after that it's off to regionals. But again, 5 seniors coming out. Now we'll start our warm-up period here. I got 10 minutes on the clock, and they'll get a chance to get both teams loose. And let me tell you, let me set the tone for this. And, Scott, you can attest to this. 2 sets of cheerleaders in tonight.
Yes.
There are no bands. If there were, my goodness, I don't think we could hear each
Right.
other.
Right.
It can't be any louder than it was at Andrew Jackson.
No.
When you had the cheerleaders, the band, the fans.
No, that was fantastic.
That was a spirited atmosphere. We are expecting the same tonight. Again, this is a renewal of a rivalry that was postponed for a year or so. And at one point, Coach Gernitsky said he didn't want to play these guys anymore. He was like, you know what, I think we're done playing Oakley.
Yeah, I tell you what, back when I was coaching at Nice, Coach Price and I go back a long way. I had the same feeling. We started, we beat up at Oakleaf early on when the school first opened. Coach Price started getting guys in, and it got a little tougher and tougher, but we had some great times. We actually took our teams. I took my Nice team, and he took his Oakleaf team down to Orlando. We played in the Magic Arena 3 straight years, so we got to hang out and do some fun stuff together. He's a great coach and deserving of his tenure here at Oakleaf.
Absolutely. Team 15, and he's got a dedicated bunch. Lots of energy here in this Oakleaf program, and we've been very excited to bring a lot of that to you for the first time on cameras here. You know, a lot of these teams don't get the benefit of having cameras on and having a full suite of broadcasters out with commentary and everything. A lot of these kids are lucky if they get a cell phone video. So we have been very, very lucky and very, very grateful to partner with Oakleaf High School this season and bring some pretty good games. Some good rivalries in this area too.
No doubt about it. And these kids do love this, and they deserve it. You know, this is a great avenue for kids to be seen. You know, college coaches, they can just say, hey, click the link, here's my game. So it's a really cool thing that you guys do.
How about Mike Norvell landing on a helicopter at midfield at Fleming Island, and then in the same day goes to St. Augustine High School?
Right.
I mean, the man was all over North Florida.
Right. You got to love that.
Well, if that's what's happening up here, then, you know, pay attention, everyone. You know, coaches, I know you're watching. Get a view of it tonight. All right, well, what we're going to do is we're going to get some starting lineups situated, try to get some pregame interviews with the coaches. Always a pleasure to meet these 2 coaches on the floor. trust and believe the Stompometer is going to be in full effect tonight, and it's over to our right. Scott and I will be back right after these messages. You're watching Hoops on SSB, and it's a good one tonight. Orange Park and Oakleaf on the backside of this break. Brown from the outside. There he is.
There we go.
10 to hang out. Ooh. Hello.
That's the way to start it.
Smith on the outside. Good. Barry's 14-7. Jelani Wright again.
Back at you.
He's going to take this one himself. He goes. Ooh, Campbell went coast to coast. Goggins Trujillo. Good. MGT with the score.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Brown from the outside. There he is.
There we go.
10 to hang out. Ooh. Hello.
That's the way to start it.
Smith on the outside. Good. Barry's 14-7. Jelani Wright again.
Back at you.
He's going to take this one himself. He goes. Ooh, Campbell went coast to coast. Goggins Trujillo. Good. MGT with the score.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Brown from the outside. There he is.
There we go.
10 to hang out. Ooh. Hello.
That's the way to start it.
Smith on the outside. Good. Barry's 14-7. Jelani Wright again.
Back at you.
He's going to take this one himself. He goes. Ooh, Campbell went coast to coast. Goggins Trujillo. Good. MGT with the score.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Brown from the outside. There he is.
There we go.
10 to hang out. Ooh. Hello.
That's the way to start it.
Jelani Wright again.
Back at you.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
All right, welcome back to Hoops on SSB. We're here with our favorite, Coach Derek Kernitsky. All right, another game tonight, round 2 against Oakleaf. Some trouble with the last game, but I know you guys have adjusted.
I hope it's a lot closer this time. We got blown out last time. I hope it's a lot closer.
You're jockeying for some position in district tournament play right now, so this game kind of matters for you tonight, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, we wrapped up the number 2 seed. The seedings came out today, but it's important just to play good at the end of the year. You always want to play good at the end, you know, to get you going into tournaments. So
Right. Don't want to back into playoffs whatsoever.
we don't want to back in. We want to play well going into playoffs. Yes.
So one thing that we noticed about this Oakleaf team is that they played a couple of stretches of games back-to-back, and they don't show any signs of fatigue right now. And something we noticed about the last time you guys played them is that y'all backed off the pace a little bit, kind of made them come to you, and then late turned up the heat, and they were a little bit razzled by that. You're going to do a little more tonight?
From the jump, from the jump ball tonight. Yeah, we're gonna We're going to be a little bit more aggressive tonight. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Good luck, Coach.
Thank
Good
you,
to see you as
sir.
always. Well, you heard it from the man right there. You know, they played a different tempo game last time. Kind of started off a little slow and then sped up the pace a little bit and really ran with it and kind of forced Oakleaf into a hole early in the third quarter. But then the Knights sort of turned it away. We're going to get Coach Jason Price in just a second here on the backside of this message. And when we come back, more pregame. You're watching Hoops on SSB. Stay right here. Okay. Brown from the outside. There he is. Stand next to the short guys, and I can stand next to you. Time to hang out. Ooh. Hello.
That's the way to start it.
Last time we had him like, come on, man. That would make great TV. (14-7). Jelani Wright again.
Back at you.
All right, we're back with Coach Price. Going to get this quick before the officials grab you. Last time, a little bit different game. Put it on them last time. They came at you in the second half of the last game, though, and kind of upped the tempo. You expecting some of that tonight?
Absolutely. This is a big-time game, always has been, a rivalry game. It means something to both teams, both fan bases. I expect them to play terrific, and we do too.
Got some record holders tonight. Jelani, Tyler doing their things. Good mentions on social media. What are you looking forward out of those two tonight?
Well, I'd love for Tyler to break the assist record tonight. That would be tremendous. But in the process of us winning and doing a really nice job and playing the way we're capable of playing.
Absolutely. Good luck tonight, Coach. All right, big game, rivalry. You've seen it right here before on Hoops on SSB. Round 2. It's senior night. Very important for Oakleaf and Orange Park. When we come back, tip off right here on SSB. Don't move anywhere. Brown from the outside. There he is.
There you go.
Tend to hang out. Ooh. Hello.
That's the way to start it.
(14-7). Jelani Wright again.
Back at you.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Brown from the outside. There he is.
There you go.
Tend to hang out. Ooh. Hello.
That's the way to start it.
Smith on the outside. Good. Barry's. 14-7. Jelani Wright again.
Back at you.
He's going to take this one himself. He goes. Ooh, Campbell went coast to coast. The Goggins Trujillo. Good. MGT with the score.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Back here courtside, Hoops on SSB. BP alongside my good friend Scott Cooper, giving the call tonight just a couple of seconds before tip-off. So what do you want to see out of this Orange Park team tonight, Scott? You know, they've met toe-to-toe. They got some film on these guys once. And like I mentioned in the pregame interviews there, they put it on Oakleaf, dialed up some intensity that I don't think the Knights were expecting.
Well, you know what? Coach K said they wrapped up the number 2 seed. They really have nothing to lose here, so they can just go out guns blazing and see what happens. So I expect them to come out fired up and ready to play.
Yep. Going to have our national anthem presented here in just a moment, and then we will get to tip-off. Officials have given their instructions. Coaches know what to do. Players know what to do, and now we honor America. When we come back after that, it's game time. I'll have your starting lineups for you right here. Don't go anywhere.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
National anthem in the books. We are ready to get started. We'll have some starting lineups for you on your screen in just a second, but in the meantime, the Orange Park Raiders, trimmed in black tonight, will come out onto the floor and get their announcement. Much different atmosphere here as opposed to the Raider Dome, but both teams do it right for their players.
Raider Dome, that's a fun place to play.
Raider Dome is an amazing place to play. There's nothing like that anywhere else in North Florida. It's amazing to see. And that's Rico Benoit, by the way.
Yeah.
I think he has a fan club here tonight.
If he makes a shot, we might be in trouble.
Yes, might have to duck for cover there, Scott. Keep the microphone close.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, starting for those Orange Park High School Knights, just up the road at the corner of Kingsley and Blanding. Of course, you saw him here, number 2, Rico Benoit. Number 3, Xavier Longmire, always with the colorful shoes. Number 10 tonight, Ontario Mallory. He's been getting some more starts in the Orange Park lineup. Marcus Bullock making a start tonight. It's the first time we've seen the freshman make a start this evening. And, of course, number 34, Quayshawn Blott, the big man, 6'5" senior for Orange Park. For Oakleaf, the roster really doesn't change a whole lot. All the seniors are going to be starting tonight. You saw them here. Jelani Wright, Jarius Brown, Dan Footman, Tyler Owens, and Danny Huffman.
Crowd starting to fill in here. Great atmosphere.
Again, take a look at that on your screen. Jumping center tonight, Dan Footman. He matches up with Benoit. And we've got a pair of cheerleading squads tonight that is going to bring some noise. All right. We're whistled in. We're ready to go. Round 2 between Oakleaf and Orange Park right now.
Orange Park starts off with a man-to-man here.
There's Wright. Just short.
Came out firing, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He does not waste any time. And like I said, the reason he's got the record is because he shoots from everywhere. He doesn't really have much fear, which can kind of work for and against you, but in that time it works really well.
The ultimate green light. Oakleaf bringing the pressure here.
Expect a lot of that. There's Tyler Owens matched up with Ontario Mallory. Marcus Bullock, the freshman, getting a start in a big game.
Yeah, senior against freshman.
Mallory on the outside, matched up one-on-one with Owens. They'll rotate around, try to see if they can find a hole, and they do. Benoit gets it partially blocked. Huffman grabs the rebound, slows up his dribble for a little bit, doesn't have the numbers. He's not afraid to take it himself either way, though. Owens will start running the offense. Owens drives that left hand in, bounces it off the glass, no good. Footman doesn't get the rebound. Numbers, here's Bullock. And he rises up and scores for the Raiders. And a good opening bucket there for Bullock. First time we've called his name in the scorebook on the broadcast. Welcome to the show. 3-2 right now. Huffman kind of taking over point guard duties, letting Owens sit on the wing. Lost the handle, and that's going to get called for a jump ball.
Orange Park coming out with a little token pressure, nothing too much, but it's gave Oakleaf a little problem right there.
They'll stay with Orange Park on the possession arrow. Owens sits up the top of the key. They'll try that right side. Mallory dishes off. Rolls to Bullock. Bullock matched up with Jelani Wright. That's an interesting matchup as well. Pull-up jumper, Benoit. No good, no box out. Oakleaf takes over. Raiders don't press. They fall back into their defense. There's Huffman.
He's so strong.
Huffman, too many steps.
Yeah, he lost his feet there, but that's a looks like a college running back out there playing point.
He's a big body. He's listed at 5'11", but he's every bit a bigger man than that. He plays bigger than that, that's for sure.
No doubt about it. Already has a couple rebounds on the defensive end.
Quayshawn Blott playing way up from the forward position. Bullock, some good ball handling. He'll get a head fake there and rotate around to Rico. Longmire, not wearing the fancy shoes tonight. Change things up a little bit on the road here. Mallory tries that right hand, comes to the elbow, dishes off. Benoit kicks it up. Longmire, they'll rotate again. Lost the handle, trying to get a hold of it. Footman climbs the ladder, grabs that one. And that's Brown now bringing it up. Matched up with Benoit. Rico trying to get those long legs into a good defensive stance. A couple of big men out on the outside. Huffman now gets it. Screen around. Footman up the top, rotates to the right. Brown puts one up.
Good looking shot.
It's a double. Nice shot on the outside. Good look. Bullock coming around there to Longmire. Longmire and Huffman. Lots of classes of Titans on the floor. Some good athletes out there.
There really are. There's some big bodies.
Longmire draws the contact. Call the foul on Huffman. That's his first. First team foul, first of the game. So Xavier Longmire goes to the line for his first trip. Kind of a quiet start to this game, Scott.
It is. It's a little slow, isn't it?
It's a little slower paced. But Orange Park doesn't want to run with Oakleaf. They really don't.
No. Not at all.
Rolls that one in. Dylan Larson checks into the ball game for the first time. He's a usual starter for Orange Park. I expect to hear cheerleading squads in full effect tonight.
They're ready.
It's going to be one of those games. More substitutions coming in right now. Markel Campbell checks in, number 0. He goes down and chases Huffman man-to-man, and then he'll fall back. Brown on the left. Right, Huffman, Owens all rotating into the lane. They get that cut. Owens finds it.
Oh.
Can't finish. 3 cutting Knights into the lane. Larson tries from 3 call. Yes.
That's what Orange Park needs. They get going early.
Fast break opportunity. Here comes Huffman, and he gets fouled. Boy, Dylan Larson came uncorked straight off the bench. Gives Orange Park their first lead of the game.
Yeah, he came in ready to shoot. You know, I noticed in the JV game, the rim down here that Orange Park's going to in the first half is really tight.
Yes.
The rim down here that Oakleaf is on right now is really loose. So it's definitely a shooter's rim in the second half for Orange Park.
No basket there, 0 for 2. Oakleaf hauls it in. Jelani Wright, no good. Tipped up. Larson grabs the rebound on that. Empty possession for Oakleaf. Bullock tries to get a cut. Larson too occupied with the defense. Mallory rotates, picks up his dribble, looking for a pass. He gets Bullock on the outside. Using that body there, Mallory of safety valve as Bullock couldn't get past Huffman. Blott from the foul line. He pulls up and shoots. Brilliant.
All net.
Brilliant. Owens now, slow pace. Orange Park walks it back. They stay in 2-3. Comes around a screen. Owens doing the work. He'll draw a foul and get a bucket.
Oakleaf is very good at getting to the hole.
Call a foul on Blott. That's his first, second team foul. .320 to go in this first period. Slow but sure. Here comes Owens. Now getting an earful from his right ear. Three-point play is good. Larson will cut around now. Got Keon Brown back in the game, or in the game for the first time.
Keon can shoot it.
He is not afraid either. Pull up. Speaking of which, just rims out. Blott with a big rebound, and they're going to say he was out of bounds. Yeah, Keon Brown is another one on this Orange Park squad, Scott, that he's just fearless. He finds a good lane, squares up, shoots, doesn't really care. Benoit will come back into the game. They'll let Blott take a seat. You'll find that switch a lot. Benoit and Blott will bounce back and forth. Big men in the post. Huffman matched up with Campbell. Campbell, very swift-footed, disciplined on defense. Footman with a screen. Brown pulls it up. No good. Footman can't get a hold of the rebound. Brown will go back to point guard duties. Larson with a good head fake and then a pick out. Got to handle the ball. Orange Park has had some suspect ball handling at times throughout their games. Three ball on the outside. No good. Owens grabs the board. Oakleaf in transition. They hustle quickly. He thought about a three. Thought about it a second time. Takes a third one. Why not? I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right.
No fear with the shooting for either team right now. 11-9 our score. Larson on the wing. Coach Kernitsky yelling at his team to be patient, watch for their opportunity. That's what they've been doing so far.
They do a really good job of moving without the ball. Everybody's moving.
Constant motion by this Kernitsky offense. Kick out, pull up, Bullock a little strong. And there's some contact down low, and this is going to be on Orange Park. Call a foul on Campbell. That's his first, third team foul. Campbell with a handful of jersey on that one. That'll get you every time.
Coach K subbing two more guys. He's played about the whole bench here in the first quarter.
He's definitely had a rotation going on here, keeping fresh legs on the floor. They've got the bench to support it. But I saw that Sean Martin was on crutches. He's not going to be in this game tonight. Owens dribbles, lay in, no good. Orange Park with a board. They'll get a nice pass on low, good, and shot, and call it.
Great pass, great finish.
Call a foul on Amari Butler-Bailey. That's his first, second team foul. Knots it up. Benoit try to complete a three-point play here. And he shall. 12-11. Substitutions coming in.
He's trying to slow the game down a bit with all these subs.
I don't blame him. Keep the line changes coming. It'll keep it interesting. See how Coach Price counters that. Tim Smith in the game now for the Orange Park Raiders. Also Josiah Bell, he goes into the forward slot. He's at the foul line right now. Owens cuts around him, and they'll draw contact.
A lot of free throws this quarter, both ways.
Foul is on Josiah Bell. That is his first, fourth team foul. So back to the line, Tyler Owens. First one's good. Tied it up. Owens redeems himself. Jason Price trying to get substitutions now, and the rotation marathon begins for both teams. Smith over to Brown. Keon Brown from long range, just on the back of the rim. Good rebound by Tim Smith, though. Chases that down. Benoit gets in a little trouble, kicks it out to Longmire. Longmire on Jelani Wright. Longmire dribbles around him. Good move to the hole.
That was a good take.
Xavier Longmire with an excellent move around Jelani Wright, who is a wide frame. Going to play a little aggressive defense with Danny Huffman. Huffman on Longmire and Brown at the same time. Footman rotates over to Owens. Owens from 3-ball. Just a little short. Right into Josiah Bell's hands. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Longmire trying to slow things up just a hair. They're going to take one shot. Coach Kernitsky wants them to. Time winding down here in this first period.
Keon's going to shoot this.
Takes it up himself, and a good move to the hole. And my goodness gracious, Orange Park has a 16-12 lead over Oakleaf at the end of one.
That's exactly how they wanted to start this quarter.
We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have this exciting second quarter brought to you by First Baptist Church of Orange Park. You're watching Hoops on SSB, and we'll be back.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Welcome back to the second quarter of action. BP alongside Scott Cooper here. Hoops on SSB, brought to you in part by First Baptist Church of Orange Park. And their home team, the Raiders, right now have a 4-point lead against Oakleaf.
Oakleaf has that senior night stuff out of the way. Maybe they can get rolling now. You'll see that on some senior nights. They start off slow with all the festivities.
Can't get lost in it. Quayshawn Blott back in the game. He falls back. That was a really good move. It's a shame he didn't make that shot, though. My goodness.
So you got to hit all net down there to make it.
Footman now gets the dish from Owens. Oh, my. Here goes another assist.
Good, strong move. That's another strong player.
And that's his favorite guy to dish to is Dan Footman. Owens will find him in a lane situation. He's right there, just hands it to him, says, here, do what you think, big man.
What's our assist count?
We'll get that in a second. I've got one so far. That one no good. Tipped up, batted away. Longmire slows it up. Brings it over to Ontario Mallory. Mallory down to Benoit from the low post. Benoit turns it around. No good. Box out Huffman. Owens waves him off and brings it up himself. There's Amari Butler-Bailey down on the right side. He's trying to set up a screen. Huffman rotating back and forth to Footman, to Owens. Owens thought about a three. He'll take it, floats that in. No good. Rebound. Orange Park saves that one. Another empty possession by Oakleaf. Can't have many of those. Wow, that was a cross-court pass and coming in hot. Mallory saves it.
Oh, they made too many dangerous passes there.
Steps on the line there. That was not what they wanted. Boy, they really fired that one in.
You know, they were good looks. They were just off target.
All right, Colorado, your boy is on the floor. MGT makes his entrance into the game. And they see it in the chat, too. That's the leadership of the future here for this Oakleaf team. So this game, not just important for the seniors, but it matters for the juniors now as they're rising up next year to take the helm of this night's team, Team 16. Goggins Trujillo gives it off to Huffman. Huffman floats that in. A little strong. Blott with the box out. He gets the board. Longmire runs into the traffic, matches up with MGT, floats it up. Round one goes to
another good move and a stare down to the bench over here to the Oakleaf.
He's letting them know. Letting them know. Mallory playing MGT pretty hard, and he doesn't get across the line, and that's an excellent defensive play by
they
Ontario
called the
Mallory.
foul. They called the foul on him late.
Oh, they did. Oh, I thought they might have gotten the 10-second call, but no.
I tell you what, though, I like that energy. That energy right there can change the game.
No, that's
foul
heads
or no
up.
foul.
That's momentum shift right there. That's what you would call a good foul.
Yeah, exactly.
So Huffman takes a seat. Jermaine Robinson now on the floor. Dan Footman comes off. Wright to Owens. Jelani Wright, 3-ball. Just rolls it off. Rebound by the freshman Bullock. And he gives it off. Mallory with that hyped up defensive play earlier. Gives it to Longmire. Down low to Blott. Big bodies down low. A clash of Titans and an offensive foul.
Yeah, put a shoulder down, I think. Questionable, but I can see how it called.
Blott second. So all things considered, a nice up-tempo performance by the Orange Park Raiders, and that's something I don't think they were expecting to see Oakleaf. They were expecting to maybe see them be a little timid, and that was something we saw last game. Orange Park was timid in that first half, and then they came out slinging and gave Oakleaf something to think about. Now I think they've gotten over that real quick. and said, we're coming into your house making a difference.
They have nothing to lose. Just go out, give it all you got.
The postseason's guaranteed. Win the rivalry game. You don't want to back into playoffs. Nobody wants to do that. Owens. Dangerous man with the basketball. Jermaine Robinson. Boom.
An assist.
That's a deuce. That's another assist from Tyler Owens. We've got 2 count on that. I get a total for you at the half. Oh, that's a foul all day. Let's see whose it's on. Foul's on Robinson. First and first team foul. Larson brings that in. Mallory kicks it down to Bullock. Bullock off the glass.
That was a tough shot.
Great pass. Mallory matched up with Owens. Owens driving. He's going to get blocked foul.
Yeah, that's a lot of hands there.
Mallory's second. He's playing to some aggressive defense right now, but he's got to be careful he doesn't get into foul trouble.
He's what I call a defensive specialist. I love the way this guy plays defense.
(20-16) our score right now. Under the 5-minute mark to go in this half. Owens dishes off. Butler Bailey to Wright. Wright trying to find a spot comfortable on the 3-point line. There's MGT. Head fake. Takes a layup. No good. Rebounded Benoit. Bullock hauls it in for the Knights, and then they'll move forward. No pressure from Oakleaf. Switch, they double team, and there's pressure, but that's going to draw some contact.
Good defense, but got a hand on the steal.
Foul was on Owens. That's his first, the team's second. Substitutions en masse here for the Knights. Huffman, Footman, and Brown are all going to come back into the game. And they'll stick with the starting 5. Coach Price congratulating his team so far. They're very much in this game. Bullock with a pull-up jumper. Dishes that in. The lead is now 6.
Oakleaf just can't get shots to fall right now. 16 points this time in the game is not good.
Playing with a little too much intensity.
Yeah.
Huffman will try to bring that in. He's going to get. That's going to be a foul. Going to call that on Bullock. That's his fourth team foul. Orange Park might want to back off just a little bit here. They're about to send Oakleaf to the line for another 4 minutes.
Yeah, Oakleaf now needs to be smart and get to that line over and over again.
Footman from the elbow. Owens will take a 3. He buries it. If you've ever had a moment where it's just what you've needed, that was it. Bullock trying to get around to Keon Brown. Can't do it. Longmire will be the safety valve. Larson cutting around in a circle there. He rotates up. Oh, and Jelani Wright. Stand by for liftoff. Jelani Wright gets a dunk.
That'll get the crowd going.
On their feet now, 22-21. Larson looking for a man to come up, trying to get a screen. He'll get one. Met immediately. He did.
They had everything set up there to get the screen and then to come around, but then he left his feet.
Never jump before you know where you're throwing it.
Markel Campbell comes back into the game. Owens around Campbell, and they're going to say he traveled. So they call the foul on Owens.
Is that on the screen? I couldn't tell.
I think so, yeah. They're going to turn it over there. So that's Owens' second, third team foul. Get it to Bullock. Mallory from the I'm sorry, that was Campbell. Keon Brown lost his dribble. Campbell, Larson, he took a step too early. That's another one. So now we're getting some errors here. Unforced turnovers starting to creep up. Those traveling violations were another thing that kept Orange Park out of the game against Oakleaf. They were taking steps of, trying to do a jitterbug a little too late.
I tell you what, Orange Park just keeps throwing subs to the table.
Oh yeah, Coach Kernitsky has rotated this entire team. Footman over to Owens. Tries to get a nuke there, can't do it. And that's going to draw contact. So they call the foul on Josiah Bell. That's his second. That's the 15th foul. Orange Park has put Oakleaf into the bonus. So Dan Footman goes to the line. He'll shoot two. Oakleaf will shoot two for the remainder of this half. Can't get that one. Footman to try to tie the game here. Doesn't do it.
Way off.
Rebound, though. They'll keep the possession. Brown, head fake, and pops out. Trying to get a screen set up here. Owens waves him off.
Yeah, setting up the offense here, trying to get something.
Turns the ball over.
Is that 3 fouls on him?
That is his third.
Wow, that's big. That's big. That was on the moving screen right there. I saw him move, but sometimes you can get away with that. He did not this time.
So foul trouble already for Oakleaf. Ooh. Jarius Brown almost got an over-the-back call there. Bullock, a little contact on that one, and then a late whistle.
That's how you teach the big guys to defend right there. Straight up, hands straight up.
Calls the foul on Jelani Wright. That's his first. Both teams now in the bonus. Marcus Bullock to the line, shooting two. Everybody shooting free throws going forward. Bounces that one off the front of the rim. Can only imagine the pressure for a freshman late in the season right now on the road.
Yeah, that hasn't gotten a lot of playing time, right?
Really have not seen much of him in early games. He'll come in a lot of late duty in garbage time, but game of this magnitude, he evidently has done something to impress Coach Kernitsky to get on the floor early. Got a foul called here. It's Josiah Bell called for the foul. That's his third. So he sends Footman to the line here with 2:21 to go. Footman, no.
Tell you what, they can keep sending it to the line if they're not going to make free throws.
That's something that has
plagued Oakleaf in some of their closer games, this free throw shooting. Footman to try to tie it here.
He knew that
Can't
was
do
off.
it,
He
but
took
it
off
looks
running.
like we have a lane violation. So they turn it over. It doesn't matter either way. A lane violation called.
Yeah, he knew he missed that. He was chasing it as soon as he shot it.
And the clock is running, and it shouldn't be. We show the clock at 2:21. So now we're going to match them there. See the clock at 2:11. Officials conferring here. And now we're all set. Oakleaf will try to press. And we'll stay man-to-man. MGT back on the floor, matched up with Dylan Larson.
Orange Park has gone kind of quiet here for a little bit.
Yeah, Oakleaf
Both teams have.
Oakleaf had an opportunity for a scoring run here. They haven't been able to capitalize, and they've been duds from the free throw line. Words are hard all of a sudden.
Right.
Oh, no. That's a good rip by Rico Benoit, though. Picks that back up off the miss. MGT back on the point guard duties here, coming up on 90 seconds to play in the half. Three ball up, wide. That one looks like it was just sort of hurled up there, not really shot. Keon Brown goes through a double team, pulls it up. What a move. He's another one that can sort of stop on the dime, pivot, do that pull-up jumper, and it just looks so easy. Huffman, he pulls up. He got one. Scoring drought ends there for Oakleaf. Under a minute to play. Keon Brown rotates over Ontario Mallory. They'll play catch. Brown head fake. Ooh, that was nasty. And it results in points off the assist. MGT bringing it up now, coming up on the 30-second mark. 28-23, our score. Jarius Brown, he pulls up. He swishes one in. Another good shot. Cannons are coming out here as both teams approach 30 points. 20 seconds to play. Coach Kernitsky telling everybody, hold up. Run this clock down. Brown pulls it up.
No good.
No good, and they won't get another shot off, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. I'll tell you what, let's take a quick gander at our chat right here in YouTube. Let's get caught up, but our halftime score right now, 28-25. Orange Park with a lead. Who would have thought that was coming after a pretty exciting first quarter? Getting a lot of love there for MGT. Colorado's in the house. We see you guys there. Good to see everybody in. Welcome to our game, Oakleaf faithful in Colorado. All of our military personnel, veterans, we appreciate you guys watching. We heard a great story about Marcus Goggins Trujillo and how he's got a lot of family that's posted elsewhere, and we appreciate y'all watching tonight. So with that said, let's take a quick commercial timeout. Get some halftime festivities in. We need to catch our breath because this second half is going to be exciting. Again, our score 28-25 at the half. We'll be back for Hoops on SSB, presented by First Baptist Church of Orange Park, right after this.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Brown from the outside. There he is.
There we go.
10 to hang out. Ooh. Hello.
That's the way to start it.
Jelani Wright again.
Back at you.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Brown from the outside. There he is.
There we go.
10 to hang out. Ooh. Hello.
That's the way to start it.
Jelani Wright again.
Back at you.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Brown from the outside. There he is.
There we go.
10 to hang out. Ooh. Hello.
That's the way to start it.
Jelani Wright again.
Back at you.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
from the outside. There he is.
There we go.
10 to hang out. Ooh. Hello.
That's the way to start it.
Smith on the outside. Good. Buries. 14-7. Jelani Wright again.
Back at you.
He's going to take this one himself. He goes. Ooh, Campbell went coast to coast. The Goggins Trujillo. Good. MGT with the score.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.
Welcome back to Hoops on SSB. 28-25 our score as we get ready for the third quarter here. We were just doing some quick math off to the side. So Tyler Owens came into tonight's game at 238. Unofficially, we have him at 240 right now. The record is 241. So he needs 2 more assists to finish that off and hold the record all time at Oakleaf.
One problem is he has 3 fouls right now that we have to worry about.
Yeah, that's the other issue right now. Foul trouble for both teams. Tyler Owens has got 3. He's going to have to watch it. Markel Campbell, Ontario Mallory, they have 2. Quayshawn Blott's got 2. Josiah Bell has 3. So foul trouble going to be an issue here as we start the second half of play. We have been getting several requests to talk to Tyler Owens. We will do our level best to get to him after the ball game. That's not always an easy task, depending upon the result as well. They may stay and celebrate or scamper off. We won't know yet.
He's got to be real careful right here with 3 fouls.
So he needs to stay into this game, period. Switch sides here. Oakleaf on defense, sitting in that patient man-to-man up the top. They'll rotate around. Huffman will stay with Ontario Mallory. Kick out. Oh. Falls out of the hands and turns it over.
Some of those unforced errors that we've seen this year.
Lots of those in this second quarter leading up to it. Some silly mistakes, a lot of traveling violations. Got to minimize those mistakes in this half. Good poke by Mallory. Owens pulls it up, takes it himself. Huffman tries to save him with a rebound, but Longmire will dive for it, and it'll stay down here with Oakleaf. So Huffman will inbounds here. Gives it over to Footman, and that's stabbed, and Longmire
Another.
bounces it out, turns it over.
Coach Price didn't agree with that.
No, he did not like that call whatsoever, but doesn't matter at this point. Campbell now matched up with Jarius Brown. Tipped loose. Benoit tries to come around. He's got to look for an outlet. Gives it a blot.
Sloppy game.
Slappy hands there. Owens
That
gives it up. Boom!
That's a great way to tie it up right there.
Well, that's the way to get 3 more. 2:41. He ties the record. Coach Price trying to get his fans involved. 28-27. Oakleaf still down 1. Blot at the foul line. Good move against Huffman.
Ooh,
I don't know about that.
that looked like all ball. That should be a jump ball.
They're going to call the foul on Footman. That is his first of the quarter. Yeah, I'm with you, Scott. That was looked like what they used to call pack back in the day.
Yeah, that was good defense.
So they put Quayshawn Blott to the line. Blott misses the first one. Some foul shooting there, an issue in the second quarter for Oakleaf. And uncharacteristic stuff, too. These guys are usually much better than that from the charity stripe. That might make the difference between a 1-point deficit and a 5-point lead. Meanwhile, Blott trying to get his second. Books that in. 29-27 our score. Huffman now making a beeline to the hoop. Pull-up jumper. Great move. Can't get the bucket. Keon Brown back into the game. Passes down to the post for Blott. He puts it on the floor trying to get around Huffman. Huffman. Good body position, just made that go off.
Yeah, Huffman just played good, solid defense right there.
Sometimes you don't have to make any contact with the ball or anything else. Your body position will make a big difference.
No, exactly. Hands straight up. Oh, that could have been it. Lost the ball.
Got a foul call there. That's third on Blott.
Footman goes to the line. He struggled from the line tonight. Let's see what he can do here in the third quarter.
So Dan Footman goes back to the line, trying to cut into this, and he bounces it off the back of the rim. Too strong. Markel Campbell checks in for Blott. Blott's got to be careful now. He's in foul trouble. So a couple of the big men for Orange Park, both in trouble right now. 3 fouls apiece.
Yeah, you got a lot of 3 fouls right now. It's early.
Gonna have to watch the rotations. Footman. And we're gonna get another call here.
Yeah, a little push in the back, I think.
So they call that on Huffman. That's his second team foul. Larson gets the ball. He'll bring it up. Off to the side is Benoit. Benoit, left hand on the ground. Sky hooks that. No good. Footman with a clean rebound. Brown kicks it out. Owens. Dishes.
Owens wants to set it up here.
Yep, they'll reset. Huffman.
Oh, that's a 3.
Can't get the look. They have managed to keep Jelani Wright at bay. Owens will float that up. That's normally one he gets. Another empty possession for the Knights. Benoit drives to the hole. Can't get it. Jarius Brown, he gives it to Owens. Good.
Tie ball game. Here we go.
It's a little momentum here for the Knights now as they've evened it up. Under 5 to play in the third. Keon Brown. Campbell will bring it up top. He's matched up with Jarius Brown. Larson now has a size advantage on Huffman. And Keon Brown, boy, he had a thought
Yeah.
process.
Yeah, I saw his wheels turning right there.
he wanted it. Good cut, though. Footman with a block. They poked that out of bounds.
Footman's tough down there. It's tough to get a shot off against him.
Just
Coach K with the timeout.
Squared up, yep, and Coach Kernitsky takes the timeout here. Comes at 4:23 to go. He's going to take a 30-second timeout. First timeout of the game by either team. Well, I tell you what, Scott, we've seen a scoring drought for both of these teams.
Yeah.
It's been kind of sloppy in the shooting department, which is uncharacteristic for both teams.
It really has been. Not a lot of easy looks. I mean, Oakleaf hasn't gotten a lot of easy looks unless they're driving to the hole. Wright has not got a shot off lately. But that last thing, I think he needs to come off ready to shoot. I don't feel like he was ready to shoot.
No, I think they've gotten to his head a little bit. They're
Yeah.
putting him out of position, not giving him the looks that he's looking for, and he doesn't look like he's gotten squared up either.
He's not comfortable, right?
No,
Not at all.
Very, very good ball movement by Oakleaf to set him up, but then the Orange Park's defense is right there to stop it and just be in position. They're not doing anything terribly special. They're just in the right place. Back to work here. Huffman. Over to Owens. There's
a
that
shot.
look they're looking for. 3 ball. Too strong. So that's the look they want.
Yeah.
They just got to get a little bit more touch on that. Campbell now. Over to Larson. Matched up with Jelani Wright. Larson drives that left hand in.
Travel.
And he danced just a little bit.
He doesn't think he did, but he slid that pivot foot.
Just a little bit of a slide.
Orange Park with some token pressure again. Let's see if they just drop off. Yeah, they do. No trap.
Yep, they just kind of start giving that look, feint pressure, and come back. Huffman goes around Owens. Huffman trying to do some work there, gets it to Footman. They're going to rotate around. There goes Brown. He had a look, trying to feed Jelani. Footman from the elbow gives it to Huffman. Pull-up jumper, short. And they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, I don't think he was able to follow through right there. Ball left his hands, but I think he fouled him on the follow through.
So that's Benoit's first foul. Second team foul. Huffman to the line. And he can't break the tie. Xavier
Oakleaf might be
Longmire.
up by 10 if they can make free throws.
Absolutely. Xavier Longmire checks in for Dylan Larson. Yeah, that could have been the difference there, Scott. I think you're right. Free throws a huge deficit this evening for Oakleaf. Not characteristic for them. Oh, boy, I tell you what, hold your breath on that one.
Yeah.
Huffman gets it to fall. 30-29 now our score. Good stab.
Oh, we've seen that before.
Oh, Jelani's not going to get it, but boy, I tell you what a great defensive play, though.
He's a very good defender. He gets in the passing lanes.
So they're going to say that all right, we'll get a clock adjustment here, 3:10. So 3:11 just for good measure there. And yes, some question as to whether or not Orange Park actually got that turned to them, but Huffman floats it around, takes it to the bank. 32-29 now our score.
It's the first lead in a long time here in the last couple minutes.
Longmire matched up with Brown. Trying to find a screen. Keon Brown. Huffman playing tight on him. No crossover. Campbell rotating. Over to Bullock. Keon tries to run around some traffic there. Got to be careful of the moving screen.
Orange Park is taking their time.
Good ball movement. Keon Brown can't get it to fall. Danny Footman boxes out. He's in trouble, but he gets it out to Jelani Wright. Kick out to Huffman. Huffman floats it up, tries to get some contact. Wright puts it back.
That'll drive you crazy as a coach. They took so much time off the clock to get a shot, missed it, got nothing out of it. Fast break the other way for 2 points.
Oakleaf on a scoring run here. Benoit for 3. He gets no good. And Campbell tries to put it back up. Tip Campbell to get another shot at it. He puts it in.
Oakleaf had no one there.
No
Everyone
body
there,
position.
but nobody was touching it.
Yeah, no box out there. Jelani right now trying to do it himself. He's talking to his coach on the sidelines. Owens will come around a Footman's screen. Owens puts it up himself. Can't get it, boxed out. And that's something you can work against Dan Footman. Even though he's much taller, you can box him out. And that's what Benoit did. Keon Brown for 3. Holy cow!
Keon will find himself a any inch, and he's going to pull it.
And that's exactly what he did.
NBA range.
Huffman, no good. Longmire now on the break. Here we go. Campbell floats it in.
It's a great pass ahead.
Jelani Wright answers real quickly. And no, we're going to have a call here.
Oh, we got a timeout by Coach Price.
And a smart timeout by Jason Price to stop that before it got worse. 36-34, our score. 30-second timeout called by the Knights at 1:05 to go in the third period. And now we're getting somewhere, Scott.
Yeah, and Orange Park is right where they want to be. They don't care if Oakleaf makes a little run. They just want to be close coming down the stretch.
Just soak in that atmosphere for a second. This is about to get lit in another couple of minutes. This fourth quarter, I imagine, is going to be electric. So out of the timeout, Oakleaf ball. 2 fouls each in this third quarter. Nobody's in threat of the bonus just yet.
I think it's been about a 7-0 run here for Orange Park.
Got the timeouts and the fouls on the screen there for you so you can follow along at home. This has been a really quiet third quarter up until the last 2 or 3 minutes. Orange Park had a 3-point lead to start the half. Kick out from Robinson from the elbow.
I tell you what, they weren't guarding him, and I guess I know why, but they had no one near him.
So you're saying there was a chance?
Yeah.
And
Coach K did a study right there.
all right, so got a clock issue again here. We're doing our level best to stay with the game clock here. So now are they saying 51 seconds, I think. Hold on, we'll get an adjustment for you. Okay, so we're going to say 56 seconds. Okay, 56 seconds on the clock now.
A lot of pressure on the clock keeper over here.
Yes.
All eyes on the clock keeper.
Can't have any home cooking in the game this tight. Larson. Over to Brown.
Larson's another one, came out firing, but he hadn't taken a 3 in a while.
Nope. A little contact there by Robinson. Pulls up. Good. Quayshawn Blott extends it to 4. Coming up on 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. Jermaine Robinson standing at the 3-point line. Tries to float one in. No good. Got to be careful of the travel, and they stepped on the boundary. Or we did get a foul call. I think we did. Call a foul on Robinson. That is his second, third team foul. 19 seconds to go here. Amari Butler-Bailey, one of my favorites to watch come off the bench. He's been awful quiet tonight. Coach Kernitsky calling out some instructions there, trying to tell his team to slow up. They have done that successfully at the end of the quarters with possessions. Don't pull the trigger to the end. Under 10.
They're going to ISO Keon again here. He's going to take the last shot.
And Brown floats it. And we have, hold on, we had a stoppage of play here with 1 second on the clock.
Coach K is yelling at the clock keeper. That's the end of the quarter. I think
They're going to say it's the end of the quarter. Yes.
Yeah, I believe he stopped the clock.
Okay.
Early.
So with that being said, we are now going to go to the fourth quarter of play. Let's stay right here. 40-34 our score right now. Yeah, and this clock operator is giving me a marathon of trying to keep up with. My goodness gracious. But nonetheless, so final period of play, Scott. If you're Oakleaf right now, you've had some cold spells here, and the free throw line has not been your friend.
Not at all.
Got to make some adjustments somewhere to stop this Oakleaf offense from going cold. And Orange Park's been doing a really good job of keeping Jelani Wright out of position. Tyler Owens looks uncomfortable right now.
Yeah.
What do they got to fix?
You know, they what they have to do is they have to rebound. They're getting one shot. They're one shot and done. Orange Park's doing a great job on the boards, limiting Oakleaf to one shot. Like you said, they're uncomfortable. They're not making those shots. They're not getting second chances. I think we're like on maybe a 7, 8, 9, 9-0 run to finish the quarter there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's, you know, Oakleaf has to do something right now to start this fourth quarter off, or they're going to be in trouble. Because Orange Park has this momentum. Again, they have nothing to lose. They're going to keep the pressure on. They're going to keep having fun, you know.
It's a two-possession game right now, no matter how you look at it. And when you have somebody like Jelani Wright on the floor who can easily make that a two-possession game, you know, you're not out of it by any stretch. But the thing is, they need to get him in comfortable position right now. He has got to be able to put the stroke on it that he's used to.
You're right. You look at Oakleaf's bench, they look a little uptight. Orange Park's having fun down there. It's the type of game it is.
Also need to see if we can get something from Jarius Brown right now. He's not been very noisy this evening. Amari Butler-Bailey back on the floor. He has yet to make an impact. Owens tries to do it himself. Woo!
Great
Pretty.
shot.
They need more of that. Mallory with an aggressive pass to Quayshawn Blott.
He's just going to use his,
Contact, and they get the foul.
just using the brute strength down there.
They call the foul on Butler-Bailey. That's his second first-team foul. And the Orange Park fans jumped up when they saw that. Quayshawn Blott for a three-point play. Subs coming in, Jelani Wright, Dan Footman. Butler-Bailey will take a seat.
Footman is much needed right now because that was way too easy for Orange Park in the post.
Blott will try to extend the lead here.
Oh, boy.
Can't do it. Good rebound, Oakleaf. Tyler Owens on the floor. He's got 3 fouls. And what was this about? Okay.
Clock issue.
7:24 is what we're saying on the clock.
And I'm not sure it's all his fault. I think he's hitting. I don't think his button's working correctly.
No, I think
they've
they've had some issues with that before. Yeah, because he's using that clicker over there, and I could see Coach Kernitsky making that face he makes.
He's not a happy camper.
He's not thrilled with something.
He was mad at the table in the JV game, so he was getting warmed up.
Right. Pulls up jumper. Gots to have it. No good. Mallory almost loses his balance. And then he aggressively moves to the hole.
Hey.
Oh, my goodness. Ontario Mallory just went coast to coast.
I love this kid. His energy, as soon as he got that ball down there, you knew he was going.
Holy cow. 44-36. Tyler Owens says for 3. No good. Rebound. They're not boxing out, is Oakleaf.
Mallory says, I'm going to do it again.
Yeah, I'm going to do this all night until you stop me. Longmire gets around, tried to feed the Blott. No good. Turnover. That's bounced around. Same team trying to get around another swat. Xavier Longmire is going to get called for the reaching foul.
Mallory is a tough kid.
Longmire gets his first foul, first team foul. Substitution coming in. Benoit gives Mallory a break. Mallory with that huge steal and score. Big energy shift there.
They just took the energy out. I'm not sure why.
Jelani Wright for 3. Got it!
You take Mallory out at that point.
They need more of that
That's
from
tough.
Jelani Wright. They sure do. Yeah, Mallory, I don't know why you're taking him out just yet. He's got 2 fouls. He's not in any trouble. Poked. And 6:17 stops the clock there. 44-39. Wow, this place is getting loud.
Yeah, it's getting hype in here.
Dylan Larson checks back into the game. Longmire will take a seat. Longmire has 1 foul right now. Checking in Keon Brown, who has no fouls right now and not in any trouble. Going to be keeping an eye on the fouls here. Marcus Bullock. Blott way from his post position, matched up with Footman. Brown rotates. Keon Brown throws up a prayer and
Is there no call?
and they're going to say it's Orange Park basketball.
Which makes no sense because he threw the ball out of bounds, but he got hammered, so I don't know.
Brown puts up a 3. Good! Keon Brown with an answer for the Orange Park Raiders.
The Orange Park crowd is into it right now.
Oakleaf's fans on their feet right, not yet, they're on their heels. Huffman. Turnover. Coach Price trying to get his defense to settle down here. Good cut by Dylan Larson. Jelani Wright takes it. Good steal. They need empty possessions. Good dribble behind the back. Footman to Huffman. Swatted!
The freshman comes out of nowhere.
Marcus Bullock eats it up. Keon Brown! No! Huffman will take it himself. Stand by. Lays in. Smart move. Timeout called. Orange Park, they're going to take a 30-second timeout.
Wow, it is getting crazy in here.
Oh,
it's
boy.
Getting crazy.
The lead is 6. 4:53 to go in the game.
Orange Park is in great position right now.
So we kind of feel that, too. We've seen some in the chat here. Choice is Lakers or Oakleaf tonight. Let's go Knight. I think you made the right choice to watch this game. We agree entirely. But we're also kind of seeing a couple of no calls down there too, Scott.
Oh, yeah. The refs are letting them go right now.
Yeah, they have been letting them play somewhat physical, but there's a couple of them that even I saw like, maybe should have blown a whistle on that. But, again, they're letting it go. Nothing terribly egregious, I guess is what it is. If it gets terribly obvious, you're going to have to call it. But
speaking of letting it go, Keon Brown is not afraid to let it go.
No, he has been letting it go all night in this second half. He's really killing it. Coach Price gets his team settled down. Keon Brown matched up with Danny Huffman. Oh, stolen. Huffman with a chance to do it. Oh no! Misses the layup, kicks it out. But
wow. What a turn of events right there.
Rico Suave. Tyler Owens trying to get this crowd settled down. Can't do it. Tips. Orange Park's going to do it again. Here we go. There's Campbell. Campbell will get fouled.
Tell you what, that missed layup followed by the bucket down here by Orange Park, that's a 4-point turnaround. Instead of 47-43, we're looking at 49-41 at the free throw line. Could go up by 10. Big turnaround.
Called the foul on Jarius Brown. That's his first. Markel Campbell at the line. Brings it to 9. More substitutions. I mean, Coach Gernitsky's been subbing right and left tonight. Coach Price trying to tell his team to get there and get the rebound. They need it if he misses it. Well, he doesn't. That extends it to 10. Again, this high-powered Oakleaf offense nowhere near out of it yet. but they've got to do some work.
Right's wide open.
Jelani Wright for three, buries it. And a timeout called by Coach Price. He's going to take a full timeout here, and a good time to do it, 51-44.
We talked about Byron Shimwell with Jackson, BP. Coach Price reminds me a lot of him. Really cool and calm.
Yeah, it's absolutely level, very neutral, almost Zen-like.
Yeah, and that goes a long way because you
not
get these
quite Phil
situations.
Jackson, but close.
Right. It's close. But you get in this situation, and your team feels it, so that's going to help them down the line in the playoffs.
All right, so Oakleaf has 2 timeouts remaining, and Orange Park has 3. Get the official from the scorebook there. 3:55 to go in the game, 51-44. And from the book, we have 1 foul each team right now, so a couple of fouls to give. Again, Josiah Bell, Quayshawn Blott in foul trouble for Orange Park with 3. Tyler Owens has 3 for Oakleaf. Dan Huffman has 2, as does Jermaine Robinson, who's on the bench, and Amari Butler-Bailey, who's on the bench. But I think we might get Jermaine back in the game here. We'll see if they make some substitutions. Ladies and gentlemen, it is only Tuesday. If this is a herald of what our week is going to be like, we are excited. Ontario Mallory brings it back in. Orange Park moving on offense. Oakleaf retreating. I expect the Raiders now to take their time. Owens got to be careful with the fouls. Benoit right at the half-court line. They get around a double team. Mallory dishes to Longmire. Good movement. Crisp passing there. Tyler Owens with the slow dribble. Gets around the screen of Footman. Jarius Brown. Get a pass. Footman from around about the elbow.
Oh, boy.
No look. Owens pops it up. He gets fouled.
Had a wide open look and just turned to pass it.
I don't know why he didn't do that. Yeah, he just sort of sat there.
Looking at the brackets, Orange Park has Clay in the second round with that first round bye at the number 2 seed. So playoffs, Orange Park has Clay to open up that district play.
That should be an interesting game, Orange Park Clay.
At Clay High School,
Yeah.
I believe.
And that is a place to play basketball, let me tell you what. And that place will be noisy as well. And that's district tournament play. Yeah, brackets just came out today. We're going to have some updates for you this week in terms of district tournament play. Finally, that drought ends from the foul line there. Oakleaf has the trap on, and they're going to call jump.
Oh, they gave him a timeout. It's always questionable. Jump ball, timeout, what do we have?
And they did call timeout there. That is an Orange Park charge timeout. That's 2 left. Clock stops, 2:59 to go. The lead is 7. 53-46 now the score. So, good question coming in there. Thank you for asking that, Chilwaski. We've got another good one, another senior night game. Friday night, we'll be live from Fleming Island to catch Buchholz and the Golden Eagles. We are also going to have some additional footage for you for senior night at Andrew Jackson High School. They're facing Wolfson in their final regular season game. That will be out on recorded delay, and we'll have that for you over the weekend. So 2 senior nights that we'll be handling for you here on SSB, but we'll be live from the Nest this coming Friday. Oh, little loose ball. Jelani Wright for 3. No good.
That would have been big.
Get a rebound, though. Huffman saves the possession. Owens thought about it. A debate raged, and he gets the pull-up jumper. Huffman gets fouled.
2 shots. It's exactly what they would love, right? If they can make free throws, you got to make them, but you love to score with this clock not running.
Fouls on Longmire. That's his second, 3rd team foul. Stops the clock, 2:45. Huffman to the line, shooting 2. We got everything straight away with the fouls now. 3 for Orange Park, 2 for Oakleaf. No
Here we
good.
go.
Benoit comes in. He'll give Keon Brown a spell. Huffman to the line again. Every point will matter here. Books that one.
Coach Price will have a lot of free throws being shot in practice this week.
I guarantee there'll be some free throw contests this week. Orange Park driving. There's the freshman. Pull-up jumper. Wow, what a move. How about Marcus Bullock getting the start tonight and playing his butt off?
He's doing a great job.
Call a foul on the floor. Call that on Larson. That's his first, 4th team foul. Ooh.
Here we go, 5-point game.
Don't go anywhere, folks. There goes Quayshawn Blott. Cut
Oh,
across
boy.
the court, the weave drill, and Benoit just easily gets that in there. Extends the lead to 7.
Oakleaf has to do a better job of getting back if they're going to pressure.
Right. Bullock draws the contact. That's going to put, let's see.
Should be right at the line.
Yep, that should be the bonus. That's the 15th foul, 2nd on Bullock. So Jelani Wright now goes to the free throw line. This is going to be pivotal for the Knights.
Oh, boy.
Short. I saw that as soon as it came out of his hand.
Almost didn't hit the rim.
They must score when the clock is stopped at this point. They want to keep Orange Park at bay here.
They have to.
This will cut it to 6.
Oh, man.
Doesn't do it. Rebound Longmire. They'll try the trap. It doesn't work. Larson over to Bullock.
If Oakleaf loses this game, it's the free throw line.
And a timeout called by Kernitsky. He's got 1 left. Stops it at 1:45. Stay tuned at the very end of this game. We should have some interesting post-game conversations and our player of the game.
Trying to peek over to the bookkeeper here. It looks like 12 missed free throws by Oakleaf.
That's crazy.
12 missed free throws in a 7-point game.
Unbelievable. and the swing there makes this a 5-point
Yeah,
lead.
you'll never win a game.
Yeah, if you're missing
Missing
that many
12
free throws in a
throws.
game, there's no way you win it. So but hey, it's a 7-pointer, and there's a lot of firepower on the floor right now for Oakleaf. It's not over, but they need some turnovers, and they need to take advantage of anything they get from the free throw line at this point because they're shooting the rest of the way.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They have to keep attacking the basket. They can't just settle on threes because they're not getting the rebounds off the threes.
No, it's in a 2-3 possession game like this with time on the clock. You've got timeouts in the can. You've got 2 left, so you can stop the clock if you need to. Larson tries to get this, and wow, that's a turnover, and that's what you need. Good defensive play by the Knights. They needed an empty possession for Orange Park. Wright and Owens go to work. Jelani Wright for 3. That's
There it
I thought he was going to have that one fall the other way, and it bounces in. The shooter's roll cuts it to 4. Foul on the floor.
They can do that because they are not in the bonus. Keon Brown checking back in the game, who's had a heck of a game.
That's Huffman's third team foul. They've got 1 to give. Jermaine Robinson takes a seat. The original starting lineup is on the floor for the Knights. They've got to get a pass in. Stolen. Huffman. Owens. Up. Blocked. Blocked. He'll take it. He's got a good move. Oh, Quayshawn Blott doesn't get it in there. Longmire overdoes it, but then puts it right back in. 6-point game.
Another big change in momentum right there.
Off the steal. Huffman.
That's what they have to do. Oh, offensive foul. Put his shoulder into it. That's a big play.
It's a big change of possession for the Knights. 1:06 on the clock. This is moving. Bullock floats it up to Blott. Blott just gently puts it in there.
Oakleaf is pressing up, but has nobody back.
It's an 8-point game.
They can't dribble around much. They need to attack.
Oh, foul in the act of shooting right there. Count the bucket.
It's the last thing you want to do if you're Orange Park.
That's Blott's 4th foul. Stops the clock, 47.7 left to go. 61-55. Jarius Brown will get a chance to complete a 3-point play. We have a conversation again about the clock. This has been an ongoing conversation. All right, now they're going to say 49.6 seconds on the clock. Coach Kernitsky asking right now, why are we putting time on the clock?
That was so polite, too.
It was very, very generous of him to ask in such a calm and collected way.
Right.
Hey, Garrett, what's the stomp can match? I haven't seen any tonight. He's at an angle where I can't really see if he's jumped up and down. Maybe he knows now. He knows not to do that because we'll catch him. Okay. Okay, 49.5. All right, so we got the situation adjusted here. Yeah, on the scoreboard, it doesn't go up to 6 fouls. They stay at the 5. Oakleaf in the bonus. Okay, we're back to work here. Jarius Brown for a 3-point play. He does that. So that bit of administration is taken care of. Oakleaf now trying to get this ball back. Down 5.
Still time.
Got a trap in the corner. Need to hurry up. And I think they're going to get the 10-second
Oh,
violation.
timeout.
No, they called another timeout.
Coach K called it just in time.
That's his last one. 41.1 seconds to go. Raiders out of timeouts. Oakleaf has 2. The lead is 5. Orange Park has 1 left. Thank you. Okay, so we got to confirm from the scorers table here. Orange Park does have 1 timeout. And Coach Price has got 2. All right, thank you. It's good to have friends in high places. All right, 41.1. So what's the discussion here, Coach? What are you talking to your players about? You're down 5. You have a foul to give.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm Oakleaf, I'm running through any pass right now. I'm trying to get a steal. You can be aggressive. You can foul. But the problem is Oakleaf has no one back on defense, so Orange Park is getting easy buckets on this press. You know, I would put in 5 or your fastest guards and just let them fly around right now.
And what are you doing if you're Orange Park right now on defense?
Orange, they need to do exactly what they've been doing because they're giving Oakleaf a heck of a problem getting easy shots. And Coach Price did exactly what I said. He put in 5 guards right here just to try to get a turnover.
Quick passes out. They break the pressure. He's got an open man, but then they commit the foul, and that's probably a smart foul right there.
Yeah, it was a smart foul because they had a layup.
Didn't catch who that was on, but that's Orange Park will go to the line after, actually, they call it 21, so they call it on Robinson. That's his third. They'll bunch up here on the inbounds. Gotta hurry. Turnover. Jelani Wright gives it up to Huffman. Huffman dishes off.
no.
Tyler Owens lost the handle on it, and they give it back to Orange Park. Oh, they had an easy 2.
In that situation, he's just got to take it to the hole right there. You're going to get fouled or make a layup.
Okay, still got. Yeah, I'm with Coach Kernitzy on this one. I see 56. They see 57. We got in some intensity. Coach Kernitzy's got to be careful here. He's going to have to get a get-back man here in a second.
Yeah.
He's arguing the score right now. I happened to look up and saw the score reflected 57 and thought we might have been wrong, but no, we look to be correct. 61-56, the lead is 5. So they're going to the books here, and Orange Park bookkeeper's trying to keep everything down. Athletic Director Destiny Brightman on the floor here, trying to make sure everything's good. Sheriff's deputy coming over just to make sure we're all right here. So we've got a conference here on the book. We're going to get everything situated. Both coaches getting conversations in. Coach Price doesn't like what he sees. Wow. So we'll get that sorted out at another time. Let's get back to some basketball. That is a deep pass. Jelani Wright's going to get this. I don't know how he avoided the traveling violation. Another tip, and it's going to stay down here with Oakleaf, 27.8.
They need to get shots up and stop trying to make these extra passes. If I'm right, I'm pulling up right there.
Substitutions coming in. Blott and Mallory come in. Keon Brown, Dylan Larson come out. Again, the lead is 5. Bring that in, Huffman. Huffman over to Owens. Owens trying to find a way into the hole. He gets it. Gets the foul and 1, and this is going to make it interesting, folks. Substitutions coming in. The crowd is about to go nuts.
Orange Park is struggling to get the ball in bounds.
Oakley fans might want to give Tyler Owens a little bit of a Owens comes up.
Oh.
No good. And we have a call on the floor. Oh, they called Tyler Owens for a foul. Or did they call a lane violation?
I think a lane violation.
Lane violation.
He took off running as soon as he shot it. And
so he turns it over. The deficit is 3.
Make free throws, you win the game, Oakleaf.
They've got one foul to give. They're trying to get one in, and that's going to go. No. They called a foul on the floor. Oh, no. What's the call here?
I believe that's 5 team fouls. I don't think the board is right.
I'm not sure what's either. So Huffman gets called for the foul. Okay, we still have some conversation here. So at the moment, we reflect 4. Double checking the team fouls here. Okay, that is now 5. So the book is correct. Both teams are now in the bonus. It's kind of the advantage we have sitting right next to the scorer's table. So each team's in the bonus right now. 16.4 on the clock here. Dylan Larson's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Danny Huffman has 4 personals right now. Larson misses the first one. Substitutions coming in. Looks like Blott is going to come in for the shooter here.
They need to look right over here.
Clutch free throw by Dylan Larson. Hold on, we got a stoppage of play. Substitutions had to come in. 62-58.
It's a good move by Coach K there.
Well, yeah, had
So he
to,
can
had
get
to
his
come in for the
defense set
shooter,
up.
yeah. So they're going to reset the clock here to 16.4 seconds because that should not have started play. All right, so we're all set with the clock. MGT is going to come into the game here for Oakleaf while they have everything settled and confused.
Right.
It's well, gang, how do you like intensity? It's a two-possession game right now. All right, we have more conversations with the officials. All right, some more conversation with the book here. I'm trying to see what's going on.
Yeah.
So they're conferring on the books here. Possession coming in. Owens trying to get something going quickly. He's got to do it. Oh, that is blocked.
So what did he needed to do, though? Attack the basket quick. We have no time for passes.
Okay, we're going to get a timeout called by Oakleaf. He's got one more left. It's going to be Oakleaf basketball on the block. And I imagine what Coach Price is going to do is if they get a quick score here, they've got to call timeout to stop the clock, and then they have to get a defensive turnover and get a bucket real quick to try to tie this game.
You're right, exactly right.
62-58 our score. Both teams in the bonus, so committing fouls right now is not an option.
Yeah, I'd draw up a play for right here, see if we get a quick three. If you get a two, you can still go for two, but you foul, they're going to come back down. You haven't. If you use that timeout, then you're in trouble.
Jelani Wright has come alive a little bit in the second half, but has not been a factor that he normally is. Owens has been playing. He's tight tonight, you can tell. Somebody else on this squad is going to have to step up and make a big play right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Coming out of the timeout here.
It's exactly what Coach K wanted. This is a big game. Win, lose, or draw right now. You're going into the playoffs on a high note.
This is a magical moment for Coach K right now going into districts. Doesn't matter how you come out of this game right now, but they have put it to Oakleaf tonight.
There you want right with the ball. Yes.
Foul on the floor.
The last thing Orange Park wanted to do right there. Basically foul with no time coming off the clock.
I mean, fractions of a second, 0.4 of a second comes off. Longmire gets called for the foul. So Jelani Wright will shoot two, and boy, do they need free throws from him. And he got one. Desperately needed, 62-59. Sub coming in there, Jermaine Robinson checks in. He's going to give Footman a break. They're switching offense for defense here.
Yeah, keep 5 guards on to fly around. They don't have to use a timeout here, too, because they're at the free throw line, which is big. Again.
Oh, no, missed one. Orange Park's got the ball, and they've got a foul.
We're approaching about 15 missed free throws.
That's
in
crazy.
A 3-point game.
Crazy. Foul is on Robinson. That's his fourth. Yeah, 15 points is a swing. Oakleaf wins this game.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about
it. A 15-point swing, that's huge.
They could have shot terribly.
Yeah.
And just made 5.
That's unbelievable. So Ontario Mallory got fouled. He's going to go to the line. And he misses. Oh, no. Oh, no.
He misses this one. Mr. Wright better get himself open.
They need to get a rebound and a timeout very fast.
Clutch.
He made it. That's clutch. And we've got a timeout called. That's Oakleaf's final.
You know what? Okay, the coach in me is coming out right now. If I'm Coach K right now, Oakleaf has no timeouts. The clock doesn't stop. You can just not even play defense.
Just eat
They're
one.
up 4.
Yeah, just eat one.
Let them, you don't have to take the ball out of bounds. Game's over.
Yeah.
So, that's a tough place for him to call a timeout
Yeah.
because they have to save that until they score a bucket.
Yeah.
The game is over right now if Coach K tells his kid, don't even take the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, just forget it.
It'll be
Okay.
under 5 seconds.
All right, so put 8.5 on the clock. Boy, this is going to be an interesting departure, no matter how this game finishes. So again, we saw 7.8 in the clock. The officials had added time, so now it's 8.5. We've had some interesting timekeeping this entire game. I will say that much. Yeah, no more timeouts for Coach Price. Coach Kernitsky's got one. I don't foresee him using one unless he's just trying to set up a play at the end of the game, which is very likely. Oakleaf has got to throw this one deep. That's a turnover, and that is going to do it. Orange Park has come into the Palace and crashed senior night. 63-59, your final score. Coach Cooper, your thoughts?
Orange Park deserved the win. You know, they deserved to win. They played hard. They battled. Oakleaf, you make free throws, you win. Bottom line, you make free throws, you win this game. If you shoot poorly, they shot terribly. If you shot poorly, you still win the game. But they just couldn't get it done.
Cordial conversation between Coach Kernitsky and Coach Price. I'm sure Coach Price is going to have something to say with his free throws at this point. Let's see if we can get some post-game comments from anyone. But Coach, will stay right here a second while we get that adjustment. Yeah. 15 missed free throws?
Yeah, about 15.
How in the world? Like, I would not expect anybody to win a game if you miss 15 from the line.
You can't win, and they still had a chance. It's crazy. They even had a chance.
Yeah, I mean, to lose by this, and this is heartbreaking for Oakleaf, too, on senior night when you have a game that was in grasp. And, yeah, if you put those 15 points on the board right now, this is an Oakleaf blowout.
Yeah, it's senior night. Just the opposite. You're getting ready for the playoffs. That's tough.
Yeah. We're going to get a couple of seconds with Tyler Owens here real quick. Just hang on while we switch. All right, we're going to pull up here with Tyler Owens by fan request from in our YouTube chat. We're get some folks to settle down here so we can get this one. Well, senior night didn't go according to plan, Tyler. What happened with this game tonight? Y'all were kind of cold from the free throw line too.
Defense and free throws really killed us in the the whole game, really. We just couldn't knock down no free throws and defense.
So we have an unofficial account right now. It looks like that you have tied the all-time assists record right at 241. So you got some season left to play. I know that's not on your mind right now. You're kind of getting into the postseason right now. But how does that feel to be on this Oakleaf Knight team, shattering all these records and playing with these guys?
It feels great. I mean, coming to Oakleaf, my 4 years, feels great to be able to accomplish that because this record was 10 years, a 10-year record, and I'm going to break it. So it's a good accomplishment,
We've watched you guys play some really good basketball this season. The postseason is ahead. You got district tournaments coming up. You're going to face some stiff competition. Putting this behind you right now and looking ahead to the district playoffs, what are you looking forward to doing and getting out and hopefully getting to regionals?
Just go hard in practice, harder. Go even harder in practice because practice is how we play, and I believe in that, strongly. So just hit practice harder, move on from this, learn from it, and don't let it affect us in the long run.
Senior captain Tyler Owens. Great night tonight overall. Just going to get that assist record by one. He'll get it, we're for sure. Proud of you. Good game tonight. We're going to catch you guys in districts. Good luck to you the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right. So with that being said, we're going to have Scott Cooper come over here and get some more post-game comments right now. Get Scott some camera time tonight.
There you go.
So I mean, you have a game like that. You know, again, we talked about it a little while ago. 15 free throws missed, and then Orange Park. Boy, I tell you what, they did not let the lights blind them tonight, and they stayed right on top of Oakleaf tonight.
Yeah, we were talking about earlier. You know, Coach K, he's been doing this a long time. They played him once. They watched a lot of film. They had a great game plan. Oakleaf still could have won the game if they made free throws, but Orange Park did everything they needed to do, and they're going to go into the playoffs on a high note.
Talk about our player of the game tonight, which is Keon Brown. Boy, he made some clutch shots this evening.
Yeah, Keon, he shoots. He's unconscious. He'll shoot from anywhere, but he had two great buzzer beaters that really changed the momentum in two different quarters. So Keon really had the flow of the game going. Several big shots, some big threes. He's a great player.
How about the play of Quayshawn Blott tonight? He had a couple of good moves down low in the post, and the defensive battle between him and Dan Footman all night long, especially with the rebounding tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Footman wasn't in the game, Blott did whatever he wanted to do. He was too strong for the guards of Oakleaf, but Footman he's the physical specimen. So bottom line is Orange Park played harder, I feel like, and did all the little things to get the win.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna get athletic director Destiny Brightman here. Whew, that was tough.
That was intense. It was a good game.
So talk about what this means to the Orange Park program. I know this is a renewal of a rivalry that kind of got put on ice for a little while due to some extenuating circumstances, but nothing major tonight, but just as intense as we expected it to be.
Right. Yeah, I think that it's great for the community, for one. For our boys at Orange Park, we needed this. We've been so close in certain games, and then they came over and beat us in our gym, and so for us to come back, I mean, it was a nice friendly – it's always a friendly rival, but it means a lot to us because we had just kind of been, a few games short, just a few points, and so this is huge for us. I always say it's never how you start, it's how you finish. So at the end of the season, now we're starting to click some, and yeah, so it was good. It was a great win.
Coach Kernitsky's always entertaining to watch on the sidelines. He's engaged in everything. How are you getting ready for district tournament now? They've got the number 2 seed, so Raider Dome's going to get a little noisy. It's going to be some fun times down the way. You're looking for postseason basketball, and what's your hope for the team this year?
I just hope they get out there and have a good time and, play our game, because a lot of times when there's so much going on in the gym, we lose sight and focus. I want them to stay disciplined, stay focused, play our game. Got a good group of boys, and play hard. I think we'll do well.
Keon Brown was our player of the game tonight. He deserved every minute of it. And Quayshawn Blott probably right up there too. Talk about them as students right now. I mean, you get some class acts out there as well as Orange Park, not just on the court, but in the classroom.
In the classroom, yeah. So I get a chance to see them throughout the day, because I'm in the school, and just great kids, very respectful. As big as Blott is, I call him Blott, but as big as he is, he's a gentle giant. Keon is just a quiet storm. And so both of them just a huge key component to what we have going on out there, but just great players, great kids in and out of the classroom. You wouldn't get any teacher to say anything bad about them, just good kids.
That's good to hear. Well, Destiny, it's so great working with you guys. We're looking forward to coming out for some flag football in the spring. So we'll get some awesome girls flag football in this area. Lots going on in Clay County. So we'll be back out there at Cottney Stadium for that. But in the meantime, now we have some choices to make where we're going to go for district tournament play. Now we have so many places to go. Absolutely. It was always good to talk to you. Thank you so much, Destiny, for your partnership with SSB. So, this man wasn't playing basketball earlier, but introduce yourself to our cameras, my friend.
Yeah, I'm Fareed Coleman, running back, safety for Oakleaf.
So, football season schedules are starting to come out now, and they're not all posted on MaxPreps yet, but a lot of the social media's been going on about it. But since you guys kind of an idea of who you're going to play, what games are you circling already coming into fall?
Yeah, I'm looking for Reigns and the best team in the city right now. That's who I'm looking to play against. Yes, sir.
So you guys had a really good culture out here at Oakleaf. Coach Foyt's done a fantastic job with you guys, and you've really started making some noise in your classification right now. What goes into that and that brotherhood on the Oakleaf sidelines?
We all we're a family. Like in Oakleaf, we're a family around here, so we respect each other. That's how we go in the weight room. That's how we do it. We just brothers all everywhere. everywhere. We just brothers.
That's something that kind of runs around the athletic department here too. Everybody's on the same team, no matter what team you're playing for. And so how about this basketball team? They took a tough loss tonight, but they still got a postseason run. How far do you think they're going to go in the tournament?
I feel like they're gonna get real far. They're gonna get real far. They're a very good team. They're a very competitive team. I feel like they'll get far this season.
Absolutely. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you this fall coming out on the gridiron. Good to stop by and meet you. Yes, thanks for stopping by SSB for a second. Giving us some love all over the place with Oakleaf. And can't believe that we're already getting ready to talk about football now. Schedules have started to come out, and of course we're also going to get some flag football coverage in and around the area as well. So, Scott, any final thoughts there as we hang it up for tonight?
No, what you get tonight is it's playoff atmosphere, right? So districts are coming up, regionals are coming up. There's going to be a lot of excitement happening in the area.
Yeah, we have another dose of that on Friday. So make sure you stay right here on our YouTube channel. Live coverage will be Friday night at Fleming Island as they host the Buchholz Bobcats. And then we also have a recording game coming for you. We're not going to leave Jackson out of the loop, but they play Wolfson to close out their senior night. So you'll have 2 games by the weekend that if you happen to miss on Friday night because you're doing something else, I don't know why would you, because you'd want to be watching the action here on SSB. But if by chance, you can also watch it on our YouTube channel. Also want to shout out everybody in Colorado, shouting out MGT, another fantastic night for them, and I know that we're looking forward to seeing more of him. He's going to be a rising senior and likely a team captain, so that's not the end of MGT. For Scott Cooper, Courtney Wallace, our producer, Garrett Binford on the cameras, this is BP taking off for tonight. We will see you live Friday from the Nest. Again, Fleming Island Buchholz, tip-off scheduled for 7 o'clock. So long, everyone.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Sunshine State Broadcasting, your community broadcaster. Subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X.